Hello guys, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. In front of you today is an incredibly cool watch that's actually live on Kickstarter right now. And yeah, just a really cool watch. This is as you can see, the logo or the name of the brand, ATOWAK, is right here. This is the Windows Pro version. There are two different variations on their campaign. They resemble, like an old radio dial of an FM radio, which I think is pretty cool. If you lived, I'd say in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you probably are pretty familiar with this dial face right here. And it's just an overall very well-built watch. It seems like a very, well-run campaign. They seem to know what they're doing, so I figured I'd give you guys a look at this watch. I think it's a pretty cool looking watch. It's very well made, and that's the first thing I did notice when I got this one in to review and show you guys. It's a square case, obviously. Kind of like an Apple Watch, I'd say. But it's a mechanical watch. It's automatic. It's been kind of changed to, obviously the movement has been changed majorly to compensate this type of dial. We'll get more into that towards the rest of the video, but let me show you what I'm wearing today. Today on my wrist I am wearing the Oceanica prototype Stingray. This is a 200-meter dive watch. As you can see, this one was funded on Kickstarter and was successful, and actually now is available on Indiegogo for a few last spots at $239 shipped worldwide. I think it's a really cool watch and a great value for the price, considering it ships free internationally. Has a enamel dial, I believe, a sunray enamel dial in black, as you can see, with a nice Stingray in red. Just an all-around really cool watch. Let's get back to the ATOWAK. So in terms of basic specifications, this watch is 45 millimeters from here to here. It's 42 millimeters from here to here, and has a 22 millimeter lug width and a 13 millimeter case thickness, which really isn't all that bad, considering it is an automatic watch. Now this watch might seem really confusing to you guys. How do you read it? Oh my god, what do I do? But it's actually really simple, and I'll show you how to read it in a couple of minutes. Now, some other features on this watch: it does feature a sapphire crystal, a scratch-resistant sapphire crystal, which feels to be a pretty good quality, and I think it's definitely deserved at the price point of $325 early on this watch. That is the price, so keep that in mind, $325 US. The dial itself is made up of 7 layers. Now that's pretty crazy. Imagine making a dial with 7 layers. And this is a limited edition run of 500 units, just so you know that. The 7-layer dial does feature horizontal hour reading, as of course you can see here. Here is the hours, minutes down here, running seconds over here. I'm going to get the watch going in a minute when I tell you about the movement inside of this watch. There actually is Swiss Superluminova on this watch, on the print. On all the print there is Swiss Superluminova, and I think that's pretty unique. Especially, it must be really hard to print loom on here, or paint loom on these numbers. They're very small, but somehow they did it. Now this watch is only 50 meters water resistant. It's not a swimming watch, something to take in the water, so do keep that in mind. I'm gonna get you in a little close here on the dial so you can really see. As you can see, we have the hours on top like an FM old style radio. Here's your running seconds track right here in the middle, and then minutes, printed minutes obviously, right here down here, 0 through 60. Your crown is located at the 3 o'clock position and is signed. As you can see, we've kind of like a gold and black variation here, matching the strap stitching. Now inside of this watch is a custom movement. I'm just going to wind it up here and get it going. And look at that, it starts moving. Hold on. There she goes. Look how cool it is. And this movement does feature hacking. It is a Japanese Miyota 8S20 that has been highly modified for this type of readout on the dial. So they definitely put a lot of work in to make this. It's not just a movement that you just throw in there and it's going to function like a 3-hand date movement. To make a movement that's going to work with this type of layout takes some modding, and so they basically had to mod the movement, which is pretty cool, and kudos to them for doing that. I've seen other brands do it in the past with these odd dial readings, but they did a pretty good job. This one does have hacking, so it keeps the hacking, which is always good. It beats at 3 Hertz, has 21 joules. 3 Hertz is 21,600 vibrations per hour, if you didn't know that. Power reserve is about 42 hours, around the same as an NH35. Not too bad there. So to actually set the time, as you can see, we have a crown here. The crown is actually really easy to function, even as crown guards. If you didn't notice that, I thought that was pretty cool. So you get self-winding in the first position, and then you pop the crown out to the final position, and we do get hacking, and we can set the timers. You can see the minutes on the bottom with that white little track there. That's how you're going to read your minutes. Then your hours are on the top. For example, as you can see here, I'm going to set it to 220. Oops, 220. Okay, 220. And just like that, 220. Pretty simple, right? And that's pretty much to it. It might look really complicated, but it's very easy to use. Now, the Caseback is pretty cool. They'd actually put a custom rotor. As you can see here, nice custom ATOWAK rotor. As you can see with their logo here, you have striping on the main plates as well. It is held down with screws, the Caseback, very smooth finishing here. And this is the Windows watch, as you can see, water resistant to 5 ATMs. And it does say sapphire and stainless steel, automatic, and just a really cool rotor. Yeah, you can see the spring there going off as well, the balance wheel, I should say. And yeah, not too bad for $325. You do get quick release straps as well. These are genuine Italian calf leather bands, very smooth on the front, really, really smooth. Just basically broke in already. Not super, super flexible, but broken in, if you know what I mean. The buckle itself does match the case and is signed as well. And the strap does have a pretty nice taper from the 22 down to like an 18. So I think that's pretty cool that they did that. Definitely fits the aesthetic of the watch here. Getting a look at the sides of the watch, there is some logoing here. The Windows watch. Windows is engraved there very nicely and neatly. Some lines as well dug out on the sides. And getting a look at the other side, you can see here the lug guards, or the crown guards. Sorry about that, the crown guards. Yeah, everything is very neat. Definitely a very professional watch. Everything, it feels like they've been making this watch for a long time, and it's all professionally put together without any errors or quality control issues. It's just weird. It's like a production unit. Everything is really perfect. It's really, really perfect. But yeah, let me see what the lume looks like. Actually, I haven't tested the lume, so we're going to do that together right now. I believe it glows blue on all the numerals over here and the minutes track. So let's see what it's about. And as you can see, it does glow blue, and it actually works pretty good. So all the hours are lit up, as well as the minutes track and the little minute marker. And the hour hand as well. Kind of looks like it's smiling, right? And I think they did a pretty good job on the lume, considering there's not that much space to apply it. But it is that nice blue, and I think it looks really cool. There she is on my 6.5-inch wrist, and it does have some presence, I must say. It really does have some presence. The strap definitely really fits nicely with this color coordination here. I do appreciate that. And as you can see, lug to lug, it fits just basically perfectly across my 6.5-inch wrist. So no issue with size across. But yeah, definitely a square watch. If you're into square watches, or a lot of smart watches are square as well. I do have an Apple Watch as well, which I do wear from time to time. So yeah, but definitely comfortable on the wrist. No issue with the comfort. I think it looks quite unique. So there you have it, guys. This is the ATOWAK Windows watch, which does come in a bunch of different variations. I'll throw up a picture on the screen right now so you can really see all the different variations. I think it's a unique way to tell time. If you grew up in that era where the FM-style radios were like this, I think you'll definitely appreciate this watch. And a little nod to history, you can definitely read a lot more about their campaign. They have a bunch of good information on their Kickstarter page, and they are 100% funded already, so you're definitely going to get one, if you decide to pledge on their campaign. But yeah, other than that, for $325, I believe you're getting all the specs that you would want in an odd watch like this. You're getting a sapphire crystal, a modded movement. You're getting a decent, or a good strap, I should say, sapphire crystal. Yeah, very good quality. I think the quality is just really good. I was quite surprised by the actual quality of this thing. I mean, this thing feels really solid in hand. I mean, it feels really well put together, and I was really surprised by that. I was not expecting that. Other than that, quality control or changes, I don't think so. There's no quality control issues. Everything's very smooth. As you can see, the finishing is very nice. There are no issues with the finishing on the actual watch. Everything is really, really spot on, and I don't really see any issues with it. Let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below, as usual. You can find some helpful links in the description below. Let me know what you guys think. We'll chat more down there. And I'll see you guys real soon. We have a lot of interesting content coming up here in Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Definitely subscribe to the channel by hitting that red button in the corner. If you haven't already, throw the video a like if you enjoyed it. It really does help. And share your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you so much.